It's my birthday! Yes, and how fortunate that the podcast comes out on Wednesdays. And this Wednesday, the 16th of February 2022, is my birthday! Woohoo! Yes, today marks the 33rd year of my life on this planet. How cool is that? And I thought I'd do a very fun, just short, quick little episode of a birthday wish that I would love for you to all help me out with this year. Please, as my one birthday wish, you don't even have to say happy birthday to me, but if you can help me with my wish, that'd be great. And a little bit of an update and something exciting coming for season 4. Now, you may or may not know that I have two main big dreams this year. If you've been following season 3, you'll know that TEDx and to get this podcast in the top 10 of self-improvement podcasts for the UK Apple Podcast charts is my big, huge goal, as quoted by David Heiner in an earlier episode. And I thought, well, here's how we can do it. So as it is my birthday, I get a birthday wish. And when I blow out my candles, I'm hoping you can help me out with my wish. This is how it is. Now, I'm going to be doing a launch of season 4, but before that, whilst we still have season 3 of this podcast running, I would love, as my birthday wish, for you to download this episode and just review. That is it. Because here's the deal. I'm thinking, well, actually, you know what? If my goal is to have this podcast in the top 10 of self-improvement podcasts, we need to get the downloads up. We need to get the reviews out there. And by having more reviews and having more downloads, what that then does, it tells Apple that this podcast is a fun podcast to be listened to and a podcast that is adding value. So my birthday wish to you is, if you listen to this episode, download it. Don't just stream it, just download it. Go and download a couple of other episodes if you want. You can download all of them. Flick the button to download every single episode if you want and subscribe. But download the episode. And if you have Spotify, then go over to Spotify and leave a rating. And if you have Apple Podcasts, you can leave a review. And because it's my birthday, as I say in every episode, if you leave a little review with your Instagram handle, your Twitter handle, LinkedIn handle, whatever it might be, I will share it and tag you in that review. Because I realise that if we can get more downloads for this podcast and more reviews, it will then show up in that podcast. Because we can prove that the average person, a normal person such as Ricky Locke, 33 years on this earth, can achieve extraordinary things. But I need your help. But we are going to go big. Season 4 is around the corner. There's a few more episodes coming out. We've got some fantastic conversations with Madeline Black, Steve Judge, Tom White, master of NLP. We've got a guy called Nick Cramp coming on the show. Michelle Lloyd, great fan of the podcast and friend as well. And they're all coming out soon. And we are going to go big with a big relaunch of this podcast to get into that top 10 goal. Because this is, I truly believe it. I believe that this podcast adds so much value to everyone listening. The research and the time that goes into this, I think that this can go big and there could be more from this podcast, more community aspects, more training events, more opportunities to meet in person. And that's what I'm going to be doing in season 4. But look, it's my birthday. And you might be thinking, Ricky, why have you recorded an episode on your birthday? Well, I did record this 2 days earlier on Valentine's Day because I'm going to close soon so I can go on a nice date with my fiance and my baby daughter as well. Too. But yeah, it's my birthday, so I would love it as a little birthday wish if you could download this episode and leave a little review, and let's see if we can, just for my birthday, get this podcast into the top 10. I'm hoping you can help me out. Don't worry about sending me birthday wishes. Give me a lovely little review and download, and we can together learn how to unlock this wonderful achievement of extraordinary things from normal people. Thank you for listening to the podcast. There is another episode that has came out with this week, and it is the Success Principle. It's the next one in the series of Success Principles called Be Clear on Why You're Here to Determine Your Life Purpose. It's a great episode, and it will help you understand what brings joy in your life. But as always, thank you to the podcast's listeners, to the people that are reviewing, who subscribe, who listen every week. I really appreciate your feedback and support. And I also love the Patrons podcast as well. So patrons, thank you, Cheri Brenton, Steve McDermott, Rory Barnes, and Ant Howe for being awesome. And if you want to join, maybe for my birthday, there you go. Head to the link in this show notes and you can join for as little as £1. As always, thank you for listening to this episode. Happy birthday to me! Woohoo!